One of the things that makes Major League Baseball so special is the fact that no matter how long you watch it, you are guaranteed to eventually see something you've never seen before, a few different instances of which I've detailed on the channel this year. And we just saw another one here today, though in a way that is somehow even more bizarre than I typically cover. Shout out as well to the YouTube channel Late for Dinner for suggesting this to me in an email. The Mariners were facing the Royals with a chance to tie the Astros atop the AL West once again, getting out to a 1-0 lead early, when Jorge Polanco flied a double to the right center field gap. From here, it was a pitching duel between Stephen Kolek and Luis Castillo, with neither budging going into the 8th inning. It was then, with one out and Kolek still on the mound, Dominic Canzone rolled an easy grounder to Michael Massey at second, and he easily made the routine play to first base. End of story, right? Well, not so fast, as Seattle manager Dan Wilson called for a challenge. But of what exactly? Well, apparently, pre-pitch, Massey had his foot on the outfield grass, which isn't allowed per the current anti-shift rules, and after a review, this would be confirmed. Leading to, as was pointed out on Twitter by Ryan DeVish, the first ever shift violation error in MLB history, because they had changed the rule prior to the season. Before, it was a ball. Now it resulted in the runner being safe and Massey being saddled with the E. And there it was, baseball history in one of the weirdest ways. And this would end up allowing Seattle to score a big insurance run when J.P. Crawford crushed a double with 2 outs, scoring Victor Robles, who had pinch ran from first base. After Andres Munoz managed to work out of a bit of a jam in the bottom of the 9th, the Mariners had officially sealed a division-tying win, just ahead of arguably their biggest series of the season versus Houston directly. And now, before we go, I just wanted to point out what I thought was a really cool moment last night in the Dodgers-Phillies game, when Blake Snell basically refused to come out of the contest, despite having thrown 107 pitches with 2 guys on in the 7th inning, sending Alex Vesia, who was already well on the field, back to the bullpen. And it worked out, as on the 112th pitch of his night, he punched out Otto Kemp on a high fastball, en route to a huge win for LA as they look to create a little breathing room in the race for the NL West. Alright everybody, if you made it this far, I appreciate you watching, and if you did, consider checking out any of these other videos on your screen right now for other content just like this. Also, if you ever see anything you'd like to see me detail in the video, feel free to reach out to my email, basebpoet@gmail.com, and if I end up using your idea, I'll give you a shout out. Thanks for watching, have a great rest of your day.